Welcome to the Mindful Love Movement, where every purchase makes a difference. We're not just shopping, we're igniting change, blending purpose with passion. Our live social shopping transforms mental health advocacy into real, loving action. Every purchase is an act of advocacy. Join the I Can Challenge and embrace a new way to shop, connect, and transform lives. This is the I Can Challenge.
Take the challenge and make a difference.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark, and I'll be one of your hosts today. And I want to welcome you to our first ever live shopping with the Mindful Love Movement. This is my colleague, Chia. She's going to be assisting us on our journey today, and we have a lot in store for you. We want to talk a little bit about the movement, what mindful love is. We want to talk a little bit about what live shopping is and how you can do live shopping with purpose. We want to talk a little bit about our mental health crisis that we are facing as a society. And we're all individuals that are facing it in different ways and different challenges. We want to encourage you. We want to give you a sense of hope. We want to educate you in various aspects. We are not professionals. We are just doing this because of our own personal experience. So we ask for grace. We'll offer a lot of grace too, but we're excited about beginning this journey. Hopefully you'll join this journey with us and we can learn and not just change our lives, but change the lives of others as well.
That's right. I am Chia. I am the voice you have been listening in our audio blogs about emotional resilience. I hope you have gotten a lot of help with them. As Mark just said, we are not mental health care professionals. We are just normal people with our own personal stories about mental health. But we want to take our stories beyond the personal experience and build up a community that is going to be including every single one of us, you back there at home. And by the way, we are super excited with our first episode. This is just the beginning of many contents that we will be bringing to you. I'm here to help guide the Spanish speaking audience into our community because we want to be very inclusive, and we are starting with this Spanglish podcast for that reason. Every episode will be filled with real life stories. We will have guests with inspiring testimonies, and we will be offering products with purpose. We want to be the first podcast that is into social shopping with social impact. Mark,
Yes.
you said this is personal for you. Would you like to tell us a little bit of why this is so personal for you?
Yeah, sure. Well, for me, my journey at 47, I was diagnosed with young onset dementia from concussions in my sports. I always knew there was something wrong with me when I was younger, that I was facing various challenges, but we didn't know what we know today back then about the brain. And so a lot of my cries for help or a lot of the doctor visits, they were unproductive. And it was nothing else except for the lack of advance of knowledge. And so here we are today, and we know more about the brain. We know more about head trauma and other various trauma aspects that we face. And so for me, over the years, I knew something was challenging. I didn't learn the same. I had very hard time focus. I had very hard time with my eyes. And now these are some of the symptoms that we want to help educate you and bringing some of the science behind uh, what we're doing with vision. That's one of the earliest signs of a cognitive decline. Once again, I'm not a doctor. This is just stuff from my own personal experience, also from studying and educating myself in the journey and joining other doctors who are on the journey of cutting edge technology. I personally have studied the brain for the past 25 years, trying to figure out ways of first how my brain learned and then other ways of how I could keep it from being hijacked and to try and help retrain it. So
Thank you for sharing that. And so this is also personal for me. mental diseases have been included in among my family members. My father died, and during his passing, he already was displaying symptoms of dementia. And there are other diagnoses among my family members. So I'm taking this opportunity as my humble chance to advocate for them and give them a voice, and give a voice for the voiceless that are throughout the globe. So this is what inspired us to bring the Mindful of movement into life. And with the Mindful of movement, what we are trying to accomplish is just to turn mental health advocacy from mere awareness into loving actions, into a more societal mindfulness, because we have come a long way with awareness, but what do we do with that now? So I think that the key is that studies have shown lately that loving actions, inclusiveness, company, loving actions and mindfulness towards every single one of us is what helps our brain with neuroplasticity, and it helps to bring the change. We think this is key for bringing change into the community.
She is 100% right. Neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, the brain can heal itself in many ways. And so part of what we're going to be doing in the education aspect over time is helping you understand the various ways of how you can treat your brain, how you can do various cognitive initiatives to support yourself and to have your brain work for you rather than working against you. And that's going to be from education and nutrition, exercise, and mindfulness, and from a spiritual aspect as well. These are all things that don't individually, they're not just alone that you do these one things. It's all a part of a combative or communicative environment, and bringing it all. Before we go forward, there's somebody else that's on the team that I want to just quickly mention, because many times the people behind the scenes are the ones that get lost. He has his own journey. It's very inspiring himself. And as we go forward, you'll see more of him. His name is Diego. He's the one that's making it happen on the vision, on the video right now. And he is very gifted himself. He is an award-winning actor, award-winning film producer, and we're excited to have him a part of this. And Diego, do you want to say any few words?
Bueno, más bien agradecer estar acá. Me parece que es un movimiento muy importante, y dar la parte latina y de español. No, se escucha bien igual. Yo estoy afuera controlando acá el live stream, así que estoy apoyando acá el movimiento. Me parece algo muy importante, generar conciencia de todo esto. Y bueno, ojalá se sube más gente, se vaya sumando más gente. Dejen los comentarios que van a estar apareciendo en pantalla. Leave your comments there. I can share in the screen so they can read it, they can see, and other people can help. And you are going to help us sharing these words and this movement.
Thank you, Diego. Y estaremos, Diego y yo, hablando en español con más detenimiento luego de que Mark haga su corta presentación. Y también tenemos una invitada especial, Laura Doxta. Quédense allí con nosotros, que vamos a hacer la transición a español momentáneamente. So, Mark, the Mindful of Movement. Oh, hi there from Massachusetts. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
How lovely to have you with us. Come on, guys, we can do this together. Let's break all stigma and let's break all disbelief. Many of us appear to be very normal and functional, and we struggle with mental health.
That's me.
And so this is what we are trying to do. Break apart every single piece of this belief and a stigma that there is about mental health illnesses. We were talking about the mindful love and how we want to transform mental health awareness from knowledge into action. Conjugate the verb love, especially. Can you give us some examples of how we can do that?
So before I do that, one of the things that I always talk about is that over the past 30 years, we've come a long way in society in building ramps for those with physical disabilities. And we should be encouraged and proud of how far we've come. But where we've completely failed as a society is building what I call the unseen ramps for the unseen disabilities. And that's part of what we want to do, is we want to help build that final ramp that is missing in society, of helping those with the physical disabilities, because I don't have the physical disability that many others do. I don't have a wheelchair or crutches. Mine is more unseen. But those who have those disabilities at the same time, they're facing the unseen disabilities as well. And so they are facing and needing both ramps. So as a society, we want to help build these ramps for in a variety of different ways. And because this is such a need, I call this an all hands on deck call to action. Mm-hmm. And what we're trying to do is create as many different ways for individuals to join in and to be active in this change, and not just from an awareness standpoint for you personally, but active in impacting others. And I've already mentioned it, that's through small random acts of kindness and various things that will help to inspire you. But one of the things that we're really excited about bringing is what we call the I Can Challenge, because we feel that everybody can make a difference. Everybody has a story. Everybody can do something in some small way to impact others. Maybe it's just giving a hug. Maybe it's holding a door for somebody. Maybe it's carrying groceries. Maybe your friend is sick and needs just your presence. So Chia has a fabulous saying here that it's not about, it's about being present, not about how do you say that?
It's about being present. Imagine the moment when you realize that you can have the courage to perform a little random act of kindness for a stranger, and realize that with that little kind random act of kindness, you can make their entire day, and even your own day, because we have to come to the realization that actually doing something nice for someone else actually makes you feel a sense of reward that is uncomparable, invaluable. So take the chance to start with that tiny little seed of kindness and get it going. Let's make it grow, and make a movement of little kind actions of kindness, right, and create a whole movement with it.
And some of you, this is part of who you are. You're already doing these things. Mm-hmm. So part of the I Can Challenge is to see what else you can add, and what else you could do to impact others. Some of us need some assistance in this, and this past weekend we had an event. And it was a public event, and we had a booth there, and we were asking people to join in the I Can Challenge and to explain what we were doing through the Mindful Love movement. And it was really a very moving time for us. The amount of people that came by, we had what we call the I Can Challenge, and the people we had a little list here that could spur them to think about what they would want to write here personally as them taking the challenge. Anything from I can take a walk outside every morning. I can write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. And there were other actions. And then some people chose to write that their own. One lady said, I can give 12 hugs a day. And we
Yeah.
just thought that that was great. And so we want to encourage you as well as we go to think about what kind of actions, and we'll be providing a spot on the website for you to join the challenge, for you to say, I commit to doing this. We'll also want you to take some videos at time of you doing the challenge or even accepting the challenge. Ask your friends or your family to join you as well. And this is how we can get a movement going and to inspire others to be a part of something that really is bigger than any one of us. But yet, as a group, we can all have impact together.
It seems very simple and plain, but every single act could be so powerful. Right now, we are living in a community, in a society that is so divided, so angry, so hurt for whatever reasons. And we are trying to bring change to that. And we really think that the way to do it is through love. We are trying to create like a domino effect, one act at the time, and create an endless line of love and thoughtfulness for each other. I think we need to come together. I think we have had enough of this hatred going on. It hasn't worked. We were sold something that it doesn't work. We need to bring love back, and we need to get united again, because that is how we are naturally created. We are gregarious by nature, innate. By nature, we are gregarious. There is a hormone in our body that is called the oxytocin. This is the hormone of bonding, of friendship, of connection, and that's what we are trying to do. We have to bring oxytocin into the equation. Enough is enough about hatred, about division, divisiveness, criticism, destruction. We need to come together, and the moment is now. So the call of action goes out to you right now. Please join us. Start right now. Grab your cell phone, as simple as that. Send a text message to a family member, to a neighbor that you know is lonely right now, and let them know that they matter to you. If they need anything from you, to please reach out to you, that you are right there with them, that you love them, that they are not alone. And let's start doing that. One little act of kindness at a time, and we will create the ripple effect of love that we are looking for, and we desperately need in this society right now.
So you can see that we're passionate about
Yes.
this. And the reason we're passionate about it is we've seen the impact. We've not only experienced it ourselves, but we've seen others impacted by it, and we've heard those stories. So we're excited to be just a facilitator in this. We're just helping start the story, to start the movement. This is something that's not about me. It's not about Chia or Diego. This is about how we can bring change together. And one of those ways is through live shopping. And this is something that many of us aren't aware of yet. I wasn't aware of it until recently, but this is something that is going to be more prevalent, more accepted, and really going to be a big impact, and even a disruptor for many businesses and the way products are sold and marketed. So we wanted to take that and utilize where live shopping is going to be going and create a social good out of it, where it's not just live shopping, that it's live shopping socially with live social impact at the same time. We want to be able to create a movement. And part of the movement, in order to create it, it takes funds. It takes money. And so what we're doing is we're trying to create a way that will facilitate a revenue stream that will facilitate the movement through a variety of different products, shirts, apparel, hats, other products that you'll see and that we'll bring with you. You can purchase these today on the website. We have very limited selection left. And once this is the legacy logo that we have today, this was our very first logo. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But we have a new logo. We have new apparel coming out. We have one of the top apparel companies that's partnering with us. We have a whole line that's being worked on. We have a branding agencies that's come on board and helping us. So really, this is just the beginning. But we need your help. We need for you to let us know, reach out to us, say hi on the live stream. Let us know how we can serve you. We'll be telling a lot of stories, and hopefully they're inspirational for you, and not just stories that you are seen as boring, but we want to inspire you, inspire the movement.
Right. And these wearables are one of our programs. We have 3 more programs that we are developing and we will be rolling out to you. But for right now, we want to talk to you about these branded merchandise that we want you to perceive as wearable affirmations, okay? And a way to bring the conversation and keep it on the table, because it's time to bring the conversation on the table, bring it to a new level and keep it right there. We need to keep talking about it every single day. We need to keep mental health advocacy on the table so we can expand the reach of it. And we have different products. We have this lovely round neck with the Legacy logo. We also have spaghetti straps, tank tops. I think we have only one left of the long sleeves like Mark is wearing right now.
You know, one of the things that I find when I'm wearing the product out in public is the amount of people who come up to me. Oh, I love your shirt. I love, oh, it's the brain too. Tell me, where'd you get that? I want one. And that's something that, I've always kept in the back of my mind and wanting to expand the brand. And really this came about in part of my journey. And one of my low points and really fighting in survival mode of life, I had experienced a lot of disappointment. I don't even know. We have to be careful of some of the things that we say, because yesterday we found out that YouTube has a list of words that we're not and topics that we're not allowed to talk about.
Sensitive language, words that are considered to be sensitive language. So, and we will be publishing the list of terms in our website the next week, so you can figure it out what we are talking about by going to our website, mindfullove.com.
Mariana, we see you.
Mariana, hi,
yes,
how are you?
We love the logo too. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. So as I was saying, we will be posting the list of sensitive language terminology that YouTube has not a censor. We don't want to see it in a positive way. We want to see that YouTube is helping keeping a language that is more constructive and positive, and we are going to go along with it. But when we use the language, we want you to be aware of what specifically we are talking about. So keep tuned, check our website next week, and we will have that posted in our website. So
this logo goes back to 2020. And this is something that we've been, I met Chia in 2020,
right.
Not too long after that. I was in a homeless shelter. I had the dementia took me through a journey that really was survival, from a nursing home to a homeless shelter to the streets. I was living in a tent for a while. Just some of the ugliest aspects that we hear about from the people experience, I experienced. And I want to take those experiences and utilize them from a positive standpoint. It gives me a lot of empathy. It gives me a lot of ability to connect with others, and the ability to share and understand those who are going through struggles. Just the other night, we were at Home Depot, and we were buying some. We were buying stuff for the show, and
we were at Lowe's.
Initially, we were at Lowe's. Yeah, I don't want it. That was a bad experience at Lowe's. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable sharing that. But the Home Depot. So we went to Home Depot, and the lady there that took care of us was amazing, and she was probably in her mid to late 60s, and working. She had worked at Home Depot now for 20 years. She shared with us, and that she was a caregiver for her mom, and she worked at Home Depot down here and back in, I think, New Jersey, up north, wherever she was from, and that she did it because and she was down here because she had to take care of her mom, who was 92 and had Alzheimer's, and her family, siblings, wouldn't help take care of her mom, that it was all on her. And even when her dad died, a sibling refused to fly down for it. So the stories that we hear through the logo and through trying to support others, and has been Jose from Bolivia. God bless you. Oops. We can't wave because we reset the camera.
Oh.
So we can't wave because we have a AI sensitive camera, and it resets the camera every time we wave. So, but welcome. We love to have you. So anyway, just that was a great story. We were very inspired. We encourage her to join us. I'd love to be able to share her story one time as a guest, and some of the experiences that she has, because there's a lot of stories out there that need to be told.
Yes.
And you may be one of those stories. And so feel free to reach out to us. Maybe you've experienced something. Maybe you're personally going through something. Maybe somebody did something for you in the midst of the journey that's inspired you and helped you. And we want to hear those stories. We want to help tell those stories. We don't want to be just about selling product. This is product with a purpose. And so part of that purpose is telling the stories, bring the awareness, and really the product is for the community to be supportive in a variety of different ways, and that being one of them.
I think something important here is they are not selling products because of the money. They are working in this moment for 5 years already, and they are putting all their life, all their minds, and everything and the heart here. So this is if you buy this merch, it's going to help us to keep going, to keep working, and they are investing a lot on equipment, time, and everything to let the word be here in more places, and to people learn about this and start having the idea of this that is happening in all the world. So esto es importante para todos, porque es algo que todos tenemos un cerebro, todos tenemos una mente, y todos nuestros familiares y gente cercana la tiene, y es importante ser consciente de lo débil y delicado que es el cerebro.
Sí, todos estamos afectados directa o indirectamente.
Y cualquier apoyo comprando merch, en vez de pedir donaciones, lo que están pidiendo es un apoyo comprando el merch, de manera de poder mostrar más el logo, mostrar más el movimiento, y también con ese dinero poder mantenerlo.
Y mantener la conversación acerca de la salud mental sobre la mesa, porque es hora, este es el momento de que tengamos la conversación, la llevemos a un nivel muchísimo más impactante, y que ayudemos a crear el sistema de soporte que necesitamos ahora, en este momento, pero también en el futuro. Si eres un joven y me escuchas en este momento, esto también es contigo. Es personal para ti también. Tienes un cerebro. Si no está afectado, imagínate, hay niños que nacen y los bebecitos tienen autismo, son diagnosticados cuando son bebés, infantes. Pero si tú eres una persona sana, un atleta que practicas fútbol y estás disfrutando mucho de la vida, guess what? Te va a afectar a ti también en algún momento. Probablemente no lo desarrolles por las concusiones de la práctica del fútbol, pero probablemente lo experimentes en a un nivel de tu vida cuando estás envejeciendo. Y quién sabe cuándo el envejecimiento va a hacer el kick-in en tu cerebro. Nadie lo sabe. O cuándo los fluidos, los químicos del cerebro van a desbalancearse y vas a necesitar ayuda. Entonces, lo que estamos tratando es de pavimentar el camino para crear el sistema de cuidado a la salud global, ojo, global. Por eso queremos, aquí no estamos buscando fama ni queremos ser celebridades, no. Lo que queremos es crear un movimiento que sea global, donde todos podamos ayudar a pavimentar el sistema de salud que necesitamos ahora y que necesitarán ustedes, los jóvenes, en un futuro cercano o a mediano o largo plazo.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So, also to be clear, all proceeds are going to mental health, and we're creating partnerships. We have a charity that is the Mindful Love Foundation,
Yes.
that is in the process of going through the IRS regulations, and we were hoping to have that all squared away, but you know how sometimes that process can be. It's out of your hands, and it's taken a lot longer, and having to answer more questions to make sure. But all the proceeds are going to mental health around the country, and to make this happen. So we are excited about it.
And we are going to be having you join us to decide what project, what charity we are going to be donating
That's right.
first. This is not our decision. It's going to take you with us, because now, if you are here right now with us, this is us now. It's a movement that is including you, and we are going to be submitting 2-3 charities, and the charity that gets the most votes, that's the one we are going to be donating the money to.
Yes.
So it's not only about us.
We have some creative ways in this too. Sorry to interrupt.
No, no
with that, and we want to engage you in that process. So subscribe, like, let us know what you're wanting to see from us, and we're just trying to respond to the need. We're just trying to respond to what is being communicated back to us and what we see. Some of the things that we'll be rolling out in the near future is we have a corporate social responsibility program where I've already been speaking with companies about how we can come alongside them and share the message in either co-branding, joint partnering, and not just for their consumers of a corporate social responsibility or their customers, but also for their employees.
Exactly.
There's many people that are working that are very resilient in what they're doing, but many are also at a breaking point,
struggling.
And we were at a show earlier in the year, and we were talking to a company about corporate social responsibility, and they said, we are in the process of getting one engaged, and maybe you could help us because we have an employee who just recently committed suicide,
I'm sorry, that is a word that we shouldn't be using.
Yeah, I can't use that word. So recently harmed themselves. Yes. So scratch that. My apologies. But they indicated that they were that it moved the executive leadership enough that they were putting something together for the employees. It really never even crossed their minds that their employees needed something as well. So that's something that we also want to help facilitate, is from the corporate standpoint, how corporate social responsibility is necessity, and how we need to start treating not just the customers, but employees differently as well.
Right.
We have a school program that we're going to be rolling out. We're excited about that. Hey, Lucia, we're excited about the school program. And one of the things I want to pause, and then I'll get back on this. We're not trying to recreate the wheel. We aren't wanting to recreate anything new. We are coming at this from a partnering mindset. We want to partner with people, hook our hooks on with other organizations, other people, other companies that are doing these things. So there's plenty of people that are doing school programs that are impacting schools that we want to partner with. And as a matter of fact, in a little while, we're going to be introducing you to one of those. And she's a New York Times bestseller, and she has some incredible story to share, and others. But and I'll share more about that in a few minutes. But hey, Maria, God bless you. We love you too. And one of the things that we're looking to do is
Camila. Hola. Hi, Camila. Thank you for joining us.
Is to take this on the road. We want to get it. Our live shows down. We want to work out as many of the kinks as we can, but then we want to go into local businesses, and we want to support local businesses. We want to go live from that local business where we can encourage people to let them know what this business is standing for, what they're doing for the community, and to create a different sort of partnership in the midst of it. Teresa, how are you? And last but not least, we have a few other things, but I want to mention this because I think this is something that's has a lot of potential for helping us get the word out. We have a social media influencer program, and where we've created 3 different tiers for if you're a social media influencer and you're looking to give back and you have a message,
social cause.
You can partner with us in this social cause, and we have a variety of ways that you can engage with us, from a very limited engagement where you're just, yeah, I'm in, to a full engagement, to maybe once a month you are interviewing somebody, and we're bringing more stories. You're really a part of this movement. So we'll be rolling that out soon. You'll see that probably within once our new live site. You'll have some more information about these. But no, this isn't just about today. This isn't just about products. This is about creating a movement to move forward, to bring a vision that's outside the box, to start to hook change on with others, and to bring us more united. And what's so great about the movement of love is it is uniting. And we do have a lot of division today in our society. And this is a way that we can come together united and at the same time promote a message of love, of mindfulness, and of resilience, and to be able to help give you tools and resources to impact yourself, to be resilient, and to be able to optimize your brain at wherever you are. I've had to learn through a variety of different ways how to optimize my brain and to be able to come back through speech therapy. I was very uncommunicative for a period, and but we'll share more about that journey as we go forward.
Mark has an incredible story. I think this segment is it's time to bring our guest.
Let's read us a few.
Before we go, we want to say hello to a few of you. I see Camila Valdivia loving this movement. Greetings from Santa Cruz, Bolivia. Thank you. We love you guys. Teresa Tochon. Hi. How are you, Teresa? From Venezuela. Eso, mi gente de Venezuela, yo también soy venezolana, pero ya les voy a contar de eso luego. Lucía Díaz, Samuel is as well connected. Woo! Hi, Samuel. Hi, Lucia. Thank you for being there with us. And before we bring our guest, huh? Ajá.
That's great. I'll let you read.
Keep reading. Ajá. Teresa Tochón, gracias por compartir, gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. María Greco, working all from Scotland. Hey Scotland, we love you guys. We hope to be one day with you there. Marina Quintero. Hola Marinita. ¿Qué tal? Loving the YouTube channel. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Simon Weatherson. Hey Simon from Scotland. Mark and Chia. Love you both from Scotland.
Love you too.
We love you guys. Thank you, Scotland.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on this inspiring journey.
Remember, every purchase you make is not just a transaction. It is an act of advocacy, a step toward transforming mental health through love and community. This is the I Can Challenge, changing the world one purposeful purchase at a time. Keep challenging the status quo, keep engaging, and keep transforming lives. This is the I Can Challenge, changing the world one purposeful purchase at a time.
Until next time, stay inspired and shop with purpose.